Welcome, folks, to Creative Underground Live, where we are here to bring you the final game of this regular season for NVSHL for the Heritage Rockridge team. Here tonight to bring you the Heritage Rockridge versus Broad Run Varsity. Very warm welcome to you all at home, and a very warm welcome to Bart. Bart, welcome back.
Thank you, Eddie. Glad to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you. So, final game of the regular season. This should be a good one, right?
Yeah, it should be a good game. Both these teams are good records. Heritage only has the one loss as a forfeit. And the Broad Run Spartans also only have one loss to top-seeded Independence High School. So both these teams look pretty good, and this should be a pretty good game. Zamboni has just got off the ice, and we're waiting for the referees here to start the warm-ups.
Yeah, kind of disappointing that we had to take that loss. But, it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if we make playoffs, all you got to do is beat those teams anyway, so
Yep.
hopefully it shouldn't make a difference. Looking at Mason and Ethan, our top 2-point getters, can turn it up a little bit today.
Yep, absolutely.
So again, still waiting for the referees.
Waiting for referees. Looks like both teams are ready to go. We've got Heritage and Rock Ridge players eager to get on the ice to our right, and Spartans to our left.
We're about 2 minutes after the start time. It's always interesting. It seems to happen a lot when referees are always a couple minutes late.
Maybe they were having too much fun in the public skate before this.
It's possible. Speaking of the public skate, they still got the light
Still with the lasers going. Yeah, they do.
Light effects are still going.
That's going to burn out somebody's retinas. Hopefully it's not pointed at the goalies.
Yeah. All the coaches are staring at something. I wonder what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Nope, here are the refs. Okay, it looks like the refs are here, and hopefully that means we'll get things going.
And of course, those of you guys watching from home on YouTube, feel free to jump into the chat and say hello. Send us a message. We can pull it up on screen. Love to get your messages. I know that guy Smitty, he's got some fans that like to watch. take an opportunity here as well to wish good luck to all the teams playing this weekend in CBHL playoffs.
Yeah, so some of the upper divisions are starting this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, I think 16 and 18U.
Some of my sons don't start for another week or so.
Yeah. He's 14U?
16U.
Oh, 16U A?
16UA.
Yeah, okay.
They gotta stagger these different times to make sure everything
Right.
fits in with all the different rinks around the area. Okay. And here we go. Actually, looking at the ice, the surface looks pretty good tonight.
Yeah, not bad.
Usually it's kind of beat up after a public skate, but not a lot of kids. Not a lot of kids out there tonight, so public skate probably didn't turn up the ice as much as usual.
So 3 minutes of warm-ups.
Heritage looks a little bit short-handed tonight.
Yeah, they do.
Only 12 players out there. And I'm not seeing Mason Mueller, so to see the kid who's on the bench might not be.
I'm pretty sure I saw Mason come in, so hopefully he's here.
Yeah, I see a kid with the little caps or cap.
Oh, yeah, that's him right there. He's on the bench.
So yeah, I'm guessing he's got some kind of injury.
Well, either that or maybe he's resting up,
Yep,
ready for the weekend.
Resting up for the regardless, we don't have the inside scoop as one might think sometimes. So all we can do is see who's out there and how things go.
Yeah, I mean, but that's going to be felt, that loss of having Mason
Oh yeah,
against a team like this.
correct.
It's going to be some extra lifting for the rest of the team.
That'll definitely have a significant impact on the game. Okay. Yeah, about another minute left here in warm-ups.
Take a moment here while we have a couple of seconds before the puck drops to just point out the beautiful new paintwork Ashburn added at center ice here on the rink. I think they did it on both rinks. We were talking about it before we went live.
Yep.
To commemorate Flight 5342 on its 1-year anniversary for the loss to the figure skating community, many of whom were skating here at Ashburn.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture for remembrance to those families. So it looks like your starting goalies will be Tachaglione for Heritage Rockridge, and the Spartans will start Vonnie as they're the only goalies that are suiting up for either team. So I'm pretty confident that those will be your starters. Okay, both teams are getting their final words of advice from the coaching staff, and we should be ready to start. Okay, looks like both teams are going to start some of their better line mates. Here we go. Heritage wins the draw back to Mueller. Passes it across the green, carries up to center ice. Corsi brings it in from Broad Run. Plays it in the corner. Picked up by number 13. Corsi with the puck in front of the net, shoots wide. Still has the puck, comes around top. Clicks around the top of the thing. Stolen by Hong. 2-on-1 for Heritage here. Hong takes it himself, fires high and wide. Puck comes all the way around. Back into the Heritage zone. Furtek picks it up. Rims it around past George. Picked up by the Spartans. They dump it back in. George is able to knock it out to center ice. Gopel takes it for Spartans. He loses at the line. Picked up by Eid. Makes a nice move to center ice. Comes down. Fires it. Saved by Vonnie. Ron rims it around. Gopel takes it. Tosses it to the center for Corsi. Corsi throws it all the way down the ice. That'll be icing against Broad Run. Kind of an even start to the game. Feels like Spartans have had a little bit more offensive zone time, but Heritage Rockers have been able to counterattack with a couple odd man rushes the other way. Spartans win the faceoff. They rim it around. Picked up by Corsi. Throws it across to Gopel. Gopel shoots it on net. Nice save by Taglioni. Gopel picks it up again. Pass to Corsi. Referee blows the whistle here. We'll see why. Oh, that's off. Face-off will be to the right of the Heritage goalie.
Let's go, Broadway!
Puck bounces to the front of the net off the face-off. Heritage gets it up. Furtak takes it, drops it back to his D. Plays give and go. Unable to get the puck out though as Robert dumps it back in. And it rims around to Christine who pushes it out to center ice. Puck still kind of bouncing around. Gopel picks it up for Broad Run, brings it in. Throws it to Corsi in the center, back to Gopel. Fires it off the crossbar. Nice shot, nice give and go there between those two players. Rodrand again throws it out in front. Another saver to Taglioni. Ede fires it around. Heritage is really hemmed in right now. Christine tries to make a check. Gopel takes it, tosses it behind the net. Picked up by the Spartans. They toss it out to Hurlis at the point. Furtek grabs it, tries to throw it out, unable to do so. Goal, Spartans. Turnover at the blue line cost them. As number 86 for Heritage, who is Blake Hurlis, gets his fourth goal of the season. Kind of a Spartans kind of had the puck hemmed in for a long time and eventually got a turnover at the line and just able to take the shot. See if Heritage can respond here on the next shift. Oh, puck's knocked out of play. puck controlled by the Spartans off the faceoff. Pass up to Holt on the line. He carries it in, tries to make a move, unable to do so. Puck grabbed by Hong. He's got speed on the outside, tries to cut down the middle, breaks the outside, fires it. Saved. Knocked in by D'Angelo on the rebound.
Nice. We know that kid.
Yeah, we know that one too. Nice job by Ethan Hong. Good job by D'Angelo to follow up the play and just hammer in the garbage goal. We like to see those. Really, that play was started in our own end. Hong makes a nice move to the line, gets a shot on net, and you never know, shot on net. Vonnie unable to control it and just kind of sits there in the crease. Score is 1-1 with 11:32 to go in the first. Nice response by Heritage. George launches it in for icing. He tried to do a little flip pass, but got a little too much on it and went all the way down the ice. Spartans win the faceoff, controlled by Gopal. Cycles it down to number 79, Corsi. Hooks out in front of the net. Passes it straight to the middle. Nice shot by number 23. Hong picks it up behind the net for Heritage. Unable to continue. Taken down. Furtek fires it around. Looks like this might make it all the way to icing. And it will. Again, when 13 and 79 get cycling the puck down in the corner, they can really control it. And again, 79 starts to play off on defense, but he pretty much just plays offense in the zone. I haven't seen him much of the point this whole game. Ron controls in the corner, Gopal again. Pass out to Wilkins, here we go. Breakaway for Eid, actually 2-on-1. Oh, just off the goalie's shoulder and goes high. Good shot.
That was great play by Wilkins
Heritage.
there as well. They got out of the zone real quick and got ahead of the Spartans.
Absolutely, Wilkins controls it now in the corner. Cycles it down. Of course he's there to pick it up. He's able to control it. Curls in his own corner. Forecheck by Wilkins, steals the puck. Eid gets it. They mess around with it, but Vartron's able to control. Offside. Gopal wins the faceoff back all the way into his own zone. Of course, he goes back to recover. Of course, he picks up the puck, takes a look up ice, tries to hit Gopal, but throws it all the way down for icing. Kind of sloppy here in the last few minutes. Faceoff will be to the right of the Spartan goalie. Hong will take the draw for Heritage Rockridge. Puck kind of sits in the center dot. No one really recovers. Finally, Vartron's able to knock it out. Comes to Furtek at center ice, who falls over. Oh, it's a breakaway for number 79. He does not able to, but score on the follow-up. Hard luck there as our defenseman kind of fell down, allowing for a breakaway.
Yeah, that was real bad luck there. Two falling down in one shift. That's back-to-back. Bad luck.
And, you know, the guy they left it to was the leading goal scorer, and the guy who tapped in the rebound was their second leading goal scorer. So, you know what? Of course, they're pretty fast, which is why they're up there. So, anyhow, nice goal by Ratterman with his 15th on the season. Heritage will have to come from behind to get it. They're going to look to get back in this game.
We're going to have to get Mason suited up.
Puck comes out to center ice. Picked up by Holtz, brings it in over the line. Drops it to Corsi. Flip to Max. Mueller, two on one. Eid and D'Angelo coming down. Eid looks on it, fires it. Oh, puck just bounces out just out of the reach of D'Angelo. Good shot. Caused a good rebound, but that puck really popped out far. Wilkins takes the puck. Called offsides of the line. Heritage not happy about it, but
Let's take a look at the replay and see if it was.
Close, very close.
I think Grayson tried his best to get that skate over the line and keep it in, but
Thing is, with the, of course, it's still USA Hockey, your foot's not on the ice doesn't count, unlike the NHL where it just has to be behind it, even in the air. So probably the right call there by the referee. Spartans knock it in. Green picks it up behind the Heritage zone net. Tosses it up to D'Angelo, who's unable to play it. Puck's shot on net weakly by Hurlis. Picked up again in the corner by the Spartans. They find the outside. Shot by Svika. Naked shot. Goal. Rebound came right to, I'm going to butcher this name, but Svierka, who was able to get his own rebound and fire it in. Score now 3-1 in favor of the Broad Run Spartans. Still 8:30 to go in the first.
Let's go, Broad!
Broad Run wins the draw, goes D to D. Hits Holtz up the middle. Puck deflected on the corner off a shot. Max Mueller picks it up. Throws it out to center ice. Hurlis takes it for the Spartans, hooks up ice. Tries to make a move. Puck knocked into the corner by Green. Out to Goebel at the point. Takes a shot on net. Knocked out. Goebel keeps it in. Fires it in the cross corner. Puck knocked by Mueller out to center ice. Icing waved off as Hurlis picks it up behind his own net. Fires a stretch pass to Goebel, who's able to control it at center ice. But now he loses it to Hong, who comes out with a little bit of speed for Heritage. All the way around the outside wide. Ties the Tibbet in front of the net. No one home. Spartans come back the other way. Puck goes into the corner. They fight for it. Vertek able to come up with the puck, knocks it. Puck squirts out to center. Again, Broad Run recovers behind their own net. Sierka passes it up to Goebel. Goebel curls around, makes a nice move at his own line. Head of steam, comes in down the right side. Drops it back to Sierka, is unable to connect. Eid takes it, throws it to Wilkins. Coming down the left side. Takes a shot. Nice save by Bonnie. Christine checks him, but he forgot to look where the puck was.
he lost it.
He lost where the puck was. Spartans recover. Again, another nice stretch pass to Goebel. He walks in, tosses it low to Corsi. Tries to make the shot in front of the net. Again, the puck squirts out. Easy tap in by Goebel. That's 4 goals.
Yeah, he had the first part of that nicely, but there was no recovering to get the second part of that for the goal.
Heritage needs to have their center come down and help out in front of the net. Right now, there's too many guys standing alone, and you got 2 or 3 guys out there. Someone's got to come help. Not tying up sticks. And these rebounds are all going in. 3 goals in a row on the second attempt. Tartaglione is making the first save every time. It's the rebounds that are killing us. Puck dumped into the corner by the Spartans. Wilkins picks it up for Heritage. Makes the pass. Christine can't corral it. Puck was tipped in, so there's no icing. Christine throws it all the way back out to center ice. Puck is thrown back in by Max Mueller. Ryderburn covers. Over to Gopal. Comes flying up the ice. Makes a nice shot. Again, gets his own rebound. Curls around. Throws it over to Corsi. Tosses it out to Sierra. Shot on net. Nice save by Tartaglione. Sierra takes it. Nice tip by number 25, Radovan. Out high to Corsi. Corsi does a nice spin move. Throws over to Radovan. Across Sierra, who just throws it to no one. Ede now has the puck coming down. 2-on-2 with Christine. Messing around with the line, causing Christine to go off sides, and it is Heritage offside. So when Broadburn gets that top line out there with Gopal, Raderman, Corsi, Sierra, they're really hard to stop. All those guys, strong players, probably senior AA players for their respective club teams. Hahn picks it up, comes around, takes a nice shot. Vonnie racks it off to the corner. Puck kept in by George, who throws it towards the net. Easy save for Vonnie as Pertek kind of hangs out looking for the rebound. Hong to take the draw for Heritage. Raderman for Spartans. Puck's one forward, but Spartans were able to recover. Corsi brings it down the right side, takes a shot, and fires it left side.
We might be going home early.
Yeah, the top five for the Spartans are really too much to handle for most of our players. And they are not afraid to play them. I think you can count on the amount of time they've had Corsi and or Gopal off the ice is pretty much not happening.
Let's go, Broadburn!
Spires win the draw. Hurlis passes it over to Corsi. Corsi fights. Makes a quick curl at center ice. Throws over to Hooks, who falls down. Puck's knocked out. Wheeler throws it up. D'Angelo picks it up, carries it out to center. Chips it forward. Picked up by Broadrun. Corsi rims it around. Recovered by Green at center ice for Heritage. Tries to make a pass, is deflected, goes straight to Holtz. Holtz brings it up for the Spartans, but stolen. Corsi picks it up at his own blue line. Curls around. Puck's loose in front of their own net. Heritage able to knock it free. Hong has a lot of speed, comes down, tries to make a couple moves, loses it to Hurlis at center ice. Hurlis comes back the other way, makes a move. Nice play by Mailer.
So they only have 4 goals up. I thought we were at 5-1.
I believe it also is 5-1. That they have not
They
put
might
up
have
the
missed
last one.
I'm going to keep 5 up for
Yeah.
our scoreboard, but
Yeah, that last one by Corsi made it 5. Wheeler's fighting for it in the corner. Knocks it around, picked up by Sierra. Tosses it on net. Good save by Taglione, knocks the corner. Eve picks it up. Throws it to center ice. Just tipped out to center by Feipel. Holtz has it for the Spartans, drops it back. Up to Hurlis. Cross ice. To Gopal. Makes a nice move. Fires it. Blocker save by Tartaglione. Gopal behind the net now. Edie able to take it from him. Just kind of tosses to center ice. Icing waved off. Spartans pick it up. Sverka comes up with a lot of speed to center ice. Spartans are offside. Nope. Back on. Puck comes out to Holt to center ice. He fires it. Knocked behind the net. And Heritage goalie is able to find the puck on his right side and cover it up. Shots right now 20-8 in favor of Broad Run, which kind of matches the scoreboard and what we're seeing on the ice. Hong wins the draw back to George. Just quickly attacked by the Spartans, but Hong able to come away with it. 3-on-2 for Heritage. Hong brings it in, fires it, deflected over the net. Christine to Wilkins, who kicks it on net. That's a nice play by Christine, getting it right out front to the wide open Wilkins. There it is, fighting. Nice goal by Heritage, really all let up by Wilkins on an amazing forecheck, forcing the turnover by the Spartans, and he pushes it out in front to, I don't know, I didn't catch who actually pushed that in the net. Did you catch it?
I think it was Ethan.
Ethan, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to give him credit for it.
Yep, Ethan Hong there on the far side, able to push it in. Making it 5-2 as Heritage fights back a little bit in this game. So, like we predicted, Broad Run scores a lot, but they also give up a few goals. Goebel takes it for Broad Run, carries it in, stops just over his line. Over to Corsi, throws it behind his own net. Picked up by George for Heritage. Thrown all the way down. Luckily, it goes right on the goalie, and he'll just hold it because there was no one back. So Broad Run is not afraid to get their fourth defenseman up in the play. If you can break the containment, then you're going to get a lot of odd man rushes like we've seen so far for Heritage.
Just getting caught up with everybody's comments in the chat. Sorry,
Yep.
we're a little behind the...
Sherika picks it up for Spartans, toss it across the ice. Max Mueller picks it up. Tries to make a stretch pass to Furtek, but that goes past everyone and it'll be icing. Not a bad idea there. Face off to the left of the Heritage goalie. Puck won by Spartans out to center ice. Sverka throws it up to Corsi. He carries it in over the line. Stolen by Mueller. Throws it across to Furtek. 2-on-2 for Heritage. Wilkins unable to corral it. Drops it back to Ede, who throws it across the Furtek. Nice play,
nice
just
play.
unable to tap the rebound. Corsi now for the Spartans, coming back on the counterattack. Stolen by Ede, who throws it. Again, Corsi was able to glove it down to center ice, makes a quick move. Holds it, takes the look, doesn't shoot, curls around. Throws it across ice. Goebel with it now for the Spartans. Throws it to the front of the net. Corsi over to Sverka. Shot tipped wide. Goebel with it in the corner. Ede steals it from him in the corner. Tosses out to Wilkins. And that'll be the period. With the score, Broad Run Spartans 5, Heritage Rockridge 2.
Got some catching up to do, Bart.
We do. And I think the only benefit we might have is that I think Broad Run was playing only about, they have 10 players, but there's 2 or 3 which are always on the ice.
Oh, I like this comment from Connor. Connor's watching. He says, comeback starts now. I like that attitude. Connor, we need you on the ice, buddy. If we want that comeback to be extra strength, we need you. I'm guessing we got a few players traveling this weekend for, well, I guess it's maybe tournaments still, or this weekend?
Yeah, maybe. But like you said, there's a lot of CBHL playoffs, so I don't think there's a lot of tournaments going on. Just, you know.
Yeah, maybe folks resting up, ready for the big games tomorrow.
Yep.
I kind of let Grayson make those calls for himself.
Yep.
Hopefully he's playing smart. We don't need any injuries going into this weekend. Want to give a shout out while I have the opportunity to my streaming partner and good friend Oscar watching, and I see your comments in the chat. Oscar, great to have you joining us. Oscar also does a similar thing with streaming hockey, high school hockey games. His kid's kind of aged out now, but get in touch with OP Productions if you want your high school games streamed. He is the man for doing that. Obviously Creative Underground too. Shout out to myself. But Oscar also a fantastic resource for the hockey community and video and production.
Yep. Self-promotion, never a bad idea.
That's right.
Okay. Here we go in the second period. Hong picks it up at center ice. Can't find it. It's in his skates. Spartans throw it forward. Up the hooks on the left side. He carries it in. Corsi able to pick up the loose puck. Makes a couple nice moves. Cuts to the center of the ice. Fires top wide right. Looking at the ceiling after that one. He feels like he should have done better there. George able to pick it up for Heritage. Got hooked, but no call. Hong brings it up. Goes wide. Carries it in. Looks in front. Unable to toss it there. And up the middle. Hong intercepted. Fires it. Nice blocker save by Vani. Hooks picks it up on the rebound. Throws it up to Corsi. Unable to touch it. No icing. Holtz picks it up at the line. Knocked out to center ice. Oh! There's a trip as Gopal will go to the penalty box for tripping Eid. Could have called interference instead. Could have called a trip. Either one is the same result.
What number is he? 13.
13.
Unlucky for some.
Gavin Gopal, who's actually played tremendous today. He's always on the puck. At least one goal, a couple assists, so. Him being in the box should help Heritage, who has thrown out a line of Hong, Christine, and Eid with Wilkins and Mueller at the point. So they're putting a power play out here. Raron picks it up though and fires it all the way around out the center ice. Next Mueller goes back to pick it up. Drops it to Wilkins. Carries it across the blue line. Throws Eid in front of the net. Hong, another nice save. Bonnie, two great saves in a row. Outstanding goaltending. His Heritage just cannot push it in. Hong curls around. Off the crossbar. Really had a bad angle. Didn't have much of a chance, but it still did go off the crossbar. Hong picks it up to center ice. Throws it to Wilkins. Toe drag. Still on the puck. Thrown all the way to Corsi, who was stealing and scores the easy shorthanded goal. He was looking for that the entire way, and Heritage let him have it.
Yep.
It's tough, but in situations like that, you got to go back. A 4-on-3 power play is better than a 5-on-4, so you just got to accept that one of your guys will be out there at center ice. Because you can't let guys have breakaways. Spartans win the draw. They're in no hurry. Thrown up to Ratterman at center ice, who cuts it over the line. He goes wide. Throws it out in front of the net, no one home. Mueller picks it up for the Heritage. Tosses it up to Eid. Cuts across. Offsides on Christine. That's the third time now that Christine and Ian have been crossed up at the line. Gotta watch that blue line. Would have been a nice scoring chance for Heritage had they not been offside there.
100%.
Hong comes around. 1-on-4. Fires it. Again, nice shot, but better save by Vani. Heritage player Fievel can't find the puck. Penalty's over as Gobel comes out of the box. Hong throws it back to George. Over to Furtek. Knocked out to center ice. Hong has it again. Loses it, but picked up by Furtek. Gobel recovers from the Spartans. Chips it out to center ice. Corsi tosses it to Ratterman. Nice. Wilkins is able to pick it up though. Tries to chip it past Gobel, but unable to do so. Gobel throws it over to Ratterman, who comes in. Drops it to Corsi. Nice shot. Puck knocked wide.
Tartaglioni's not looking.
Yeah,
very
Heritage
comfortable.
goalie is not getting up right now. I think he took that shot someplace that hurts. Let's hope he can shake it off, because he's the only goalie who's dressed right now for Heritage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like that shot just kind of stung him. Usually goalies can recover from that. So Tartaglioni heads back to the net. It looks a little worse for wear, but he's going to tough it out. Spartans just go push it forward off the draw. Straight to Tartaglioni and knocks it to the corner. Heritage able to knock it out to center ice, covered by Swierka. Ooh. Gobel has it now. Throws it across.
That was offside, wasn't it?
I could not see behind the camera, but it looked like it was pretty close. They fight forward to the corner behind the Heritage net. Edie able to recover, but he hits the referee in his clearing attempt. Ian's still playing with the corner. Spartan's able to come up with the Corsi in the corner now. Tries to throw it out in front, but it's tipped all the way out to center ice. Gopel throws it into Corsi. Comes around the left side, makes a nice move, cuts to center ice, fires it. Great save by Taglioni. And Heritage just ices the puck to relieve the pressure. So Broad Run has now, this period, switched Corsi from D to center and moved Gopel from center to D. Since they're pretty much playing the whole game, it allows the defensive player to rest. Usually the strategy there. Usually the forward will have to skate more.
Let's go, Broad Run!
Max Mueller on a head of steam all the way down the ice. Throws it out in front. Backhand from Christine goes wide. Nice centering pass by Max Mueller. Hong throws it across. Puck bounces around in front. Mueller gets it, tries to toss it into the corner. Unable to do so. Gopel carries it out for Broad Run. Looks for Corsi in the center of the ice. Corsi throws it over to Hurlis. Hurlis throws it across the center ice. Holtz picks it up at center. Turns it over to Green, and promptly turns it back over to Holtz. Gobel takes it, tries to Michigan, unable to get it done.
Get on him, Broad Run! Let's
Mueller chips it off. Here goes Christine. Oh, almost has a breakaway, but he's able to corral that. Instead, he has it in the corner, throws it out straight to the Spartans player, who tosses it quickly to Corsi. Corsi comes in one-on-one, throws over to Gopal, fires it. Nice save by the Heritage goalie. Gopal comes around again. Passes it behind the net to Corsi to Hurlis, who's fans on the shot. Cycles it back down. Gopal picks it up. Throws it behind the net. Back to Gopal. Back behind the net. Gantos comes in. Tries to take out his check. Able to recover it. The puck comes out to Corsi at the D line. Makes a move. Pushes it down. Back to Corsi. Comes around the net. Throws it out to Hurlis. Glove save by Taglioni. Corsi again. Loses the puck. Hong picks it up. He skates it in wide. Makes a move. He's looking for the call, but I don't really get one. Corsi now recovers. Throws it up to Gopal. Makes a nice spin move at the line. Throws it over to Raderman. Fires it off the crossbar. He had the goalie beat, but not the crossbar. Puck's out. Gopal picks it up. Fires it wide. Raderman again to Corsi. Backhand to Holtz, who buried that shot. Nice display of passing there by Broadrun. Score is now, I think we have
7.
7.
Yeah, the in-house clock shows 6-2. I think they've missed one.
Yep, and there they go. They have corrected their error. 7-2. Wilkins takes it for Heritage, brings it over the line. Throws it out to Eid, who's able to just kind of push it towards the net. Broadrun takes it, inspires it all the way around to center ice. Vertek takes it, passes it up to Wilkins. Unable to catch it. Hurlis picks it up, throws it across the Spherica. Up to Raderman at center ice. Carries it over the line. Still on the puck in the corner. Loses it to Vertek, who tosses it up, but it's kept at the point by Hurlis. Here we go. Wilkins on a breakaway after knocking him down the ice. Nice save by Vani. Brower with a lot of speed, but Eid makes a nice chip at center ice. Picked up by Park. Eid harasses him all the way down the ice. Park still has it though. Park throws it out, but it goes all the way down the ice. Hurlis finally recovers behind his own net. Throws up to Raderman at center ice. Tips it off to Corsi, who gets it. Back to Hooks, who's unable to catch it. Hong grabs it. Makes a nice move. Up to center ice. Walks in. Fires it high and wide. Too many men, I believe is the call, as the Heritage player played the puck after hopping on the ice before his defense partner got off the ice. Yep, that is the call. So Cole Vertek will serve the penalty. His Heritage looks to kill off. A minute and 30 seconds here with trailing by 5 with 6 to go in the second. Puck out to center ice. Gopal has it. He's in no hurry. Head by 5. Throws it across. Spherica. Heritage not chasing. There goes Goble with the head of steam. Goble throws to center. Corsi able to chip it.
Let's go, Barbara!
Goble again on the far side. To Corsi at center. Corsi throws it across Sverica. He looks in front. Puck's knocked out to the point. Corsi again. Loses it. Comes out of center ice. Recovers his own puck. Harassed by Hong. Corsi tries to bring it in. Still on the puck. Throws over to Ratterman. Who fires a save by Taglioni. Puck knocked to the corner by Heritage. D'Angelo grabs it, is able to fire it all the way down the ice.
Nicely done.
Heritage will change his forwards. 15 seconds to go in the penalty. Sverica carries the mail up ice. Gains the blue line easily, goes around to the outside. Carries it behind the Heritage net. But unable to connect with Corsi as Heritage picks it up and throws it all the way down. That'll do it for the penalty. Again, Goble with a head of steam coming up the ice. And they're going to call Robert on the offside there. So 4:26 to go in the second. Broad run 7, Heritage 2. Heritage being outshot 29-18. Corsi picks the puck off the draw and fires it. Nice save by Taglioni. Sverica pushes it to the front of his own net. Furtek able to grab it, throws it up to Eid, tosses it up to Christine, who's in on a breakaway. Goble comes back. Nice play by Goble. Able to swing his knock that puck away. Christine comes back around. Park from behind, fires it. Save. Out to George. Oh, tries to fire it. Hands on it. Back out to center ice. And Goble picks it up, throws it across to Corsi, who shoots it wide. George pinned him against the boards. Puck knocks out to Furtek. Able to knock it along the boards to Wilkins. He's got Christine wide open if he can hit him, but he's not able to. Wilkins comes across, makes a nice move. Toe drag shot, nice save by Vani. Knocked in the corner by Christine. Wilkins picks it up in front, fires another save by Vani. And Corsi comes back the other way. Makes a nice move, stops, tries to make the pass. Heritage comes back, they're harassing him. Goble unable to pick it up. He's still on it though, now able to recover. Throws it across the ice. Knocked into the corner by Sproudrun. George picks it up, thrown all the way down the ice now by Heritage, just to be icing. Again, they just try to relieve the pressure. Two minutes and 49 seconds to go in the second period. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Corsi versus Hong at the center ice face-off. Mueller wins it. And Heritage promptly ices it all the way down the ice again, but it's waved off. Sverica picks it up from Rodrun. Makes a move, gets by the Heritage forward. Carries it in again. Stops. Tosses it to Corsi in the center of the ice. Tries to make a pass, but it's knocked into the corner. Picked up by Max Mueller, throws it to the Sverica at the blue line. Corsi again for broad run, curls around the top of the circle. Walks in it all alone, takes a shot. Nice save by Taglioni. Picks up his own rebound. Now gives it over to Ratterman. Throws it down to Corsi. Corsi makes a move. Picked up by Ratterman, who just buries it. Short side over the blocker of Tartaglioni. That was a really nice shot. You could argue that Chigley maybe should have been out a little bit more, not so deep in his net, but with all those guys in the back door and in front of the net, it's hard to really blame him for where he was standing. So it was really just a great shot, even from a bad angle. So now 8-2 Broad Run.
Let's go, Broad!
Broad Run controls it, Holtz fires it. Pushed. Just tipped by Wilkins, so the icing is waved off. Hurl is able to recover though. Up to Hooks. To Ratterman. He chips it in. Green chips it up to Furtek. Unable to get it out though, so Erker takes it, throws it at the front of the net. Chipped over the net.
Broad Run, let's go! Stay on!
Next Mueller taking it in the corner. Ratterman curls around. Going to Wilkins. Up to Furtek. Heritage now coming in. Stops to the line. Throws it back to his defense. Tosses it across the green. Throws it deep. Hooks makes a nice play. Throws up to Ratterman. Intercepted by Hong. He curls around. Makes a move. Gets out to center ice. Is now 2-on-1. Walks in. Blocked by Hurlis. Picked up by Furtek. Hey, he's able to backhand it in on the rebound.
We'll take it. 33.9 remaining.
33.9 remaining in the second. Now 8-3. Play was made by Hong, who intercepted the puck down at the far blue line. Was able to carry it in. Tried to take a shot, was deflected, went right to Cole Furtek, who made a nice move and backhanded it home. Face off one by Broad Run. Intercepted by Hong again. He walks in. Offside. As Christine was way deep in his own zone. Way deep in the Broad Run zone. And unable to get out after that quick turnover. Broad Run takes the draw. Throws it up, deflected in. George picks it up behind his own net. Tries to toss to Christine, but he's unable to pick it up. He's too high. Nice shot by Holtz as Brower was able to pick it up on the side. George fights for it, and that'll do it for this second period. The score, Broad Run 8, Heritage Rockridge 3. I would say it's going to take probably better than a valiant effort for Heritage to come back in this game.
Yeah.
But, they can't have a goal of, getting to the end of the period without it being mercy. I think that would be the first one. Or even better, maybe they could actually win the period. It's probably the goal I'd be looking for at this point.
I mean, this is without doubt the strongest team we've faced all season. They're disciplined. They're cycling the puck well. They're fast, too. And we don't have the speed of Mason on the ice tonight, so we've lost a fair bit of speed.
Yeah, absolutely. The top 5 on Broad Run is much superior to the top 5 that Heritage is able to put on the ice tonight. And, they only got 10 players, so those top 5 are out there a lot. And to be honest, some of those kids on Broad Run can skate 3/4 speed as fast as some of our kids can skate at full speed.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you really can't tire them out. So I actually think the Heritage goalie has played really good tonight. He's given up 8 goals on 33 shots.
Yeah, no kidding.
But, he's usually making the first save.
Akshay Vani, though, has been doing a stellar job at the other end of the ice, too. 22 shots faced, only 3 let in.
Absolutely. He has not given up a soft goal yet. First couple were on rebounds, I believe. Puck won by Hong, back to Mueller, over to George. Sorry, Green, excuse me. Back to Mueller. Throws up center ice to Christine, tosses it back to Hong, and brings it over the line. Takes a shot, fires it wide. Max Mueller keeps it under the line, throws it back on net, also wide. Christine picks it up in the corner, throws it across, no one there. Easy play by Sverker, just carries it up to center ice. Comes across the line, curls low. Tries to center it, but it goes all the way out to center ice, covered by Gopal. Makes a quick move, makes another move, brings it over the line. Throws a blind backhand to no one. Picked up by Heritage, throws it out to Ede, who brings it over the line. Fires it wide. That comes all the way back out to center ice where Corsi's able to pick it up. Chip back out to center. I kind of fight for it there. Sprite runs, comes up with it, throws it into Gopal. Loses it to center. Tossed back out to center ice by Heritage. Hong recovers, he brings it over the line. Quick 2-on-1 here for Heritage. Shoots it himself, another nice save by Vani. And the puck just squirts out past Ede. George takes it, throws it to Hong. Tries to pass it in front to Ede. Comes back out to George, who tosses it on net. Easy save for Vani. Hurlis takes it. Tries to make a stretch pass. Of course, he's unable to touch it, and it ends up as icing. Okay. Face off will be to the left of the Spartans goalie. As Rock Ridge Heritage try to get another goal here. Puck won quickly to George, who takes it, fires it, tipped into the corner though. Picked up by Hurlis behind the net. Wilkins fighting for it hard. Brings it out to the center. D'Angelo in the corner makes a stop. Tries to throw it across. No one home. Knocked out front by Gopal. Furtek takes it into the corner. Tosses it around to Wilkins. Makes a quick move. Nice check though by Rodrun. Puck finally chipped out to center ice. George takes it. Looks back. Tries to make a pass to Wilkins. Wilkins is able to pick it up. Comes around. Makes a move. Can't get around Raderman. They fight for it now at center ice. D'Angelo picks it up, tosses it to himself off the boards. Puck pushed back into the Heritage zone. Mueller comes around, carries it up ice, takes it in over, makes a move, loses it. Puck chipped back out to Corsi, who comes in 2-on-1 with Raderman. Makes the pass. Nice play by Green, who's able to tip the puck away. Corsi picks it up though, curls back around, goes around one, goes around two. Makes a backhand. Puck comes across the crease, and Heritage able to find it and throw it out to center ice. Gopal curls around. Comes in. Fires an easy shot for Tartaglia. 11:47 to go in the third. Face-off is now to the left of the Heritage net. Face-off picked up by Ede, who skates it straight to center. Rice cuts to the middle. Throws the puck to Vani, who knocks it easy to the side with his blocker. Hong picks it up. Unable to keep it, though. And Hooks carries it up ice for Spartans. He brings it over the line, fires it, tipped over the net by Green. Kept in by Rodrun. Ede is able to corral it at the line, but unable to get it out. Of course, he takes it, throws it to Hooks, who fires it. Puck is not in the net. We're off both posts, I think, there. Hurlis fires it neck wide. Puck's kind of in front of the net. Hong picks it up, can't get it out. Hurlis takes it again. Throws to Sierka. Side of the net, the Corsi, or sorry, the hook, excuse me, falls down. Gets a nice pass though. Again, kept in again. Hurlis takes it. Walks in pretty much all alone. Another save by Tartaglione. He was able to block her out of play. Spartans looking really strong on that forecheck there. All over Heritage.
Yeah.
Of course, he wins the draw back to Hurlis. They kind of fight for it. Shot back in the corner. George grabs it. Passes it to himself.
Get out here!
Carries it up to center ice. 4-on-2 for Heritage. George moving fast wide. Rode to the corner though by Sverka. And Hurlis takes it right now. Chips it up to Park. 2-on-1 for Broderon. And Park is able to get over to Corsi, but Heritage defender able to get a stick on it and chip it out of play on that shot. 10 minutes to go in the third. The score remains Broderon 5, Rockridge Heritage 3. Broderon win the point. They fire it into the corner. They kind of battle for it along the boards. Holtz comes up with it, carries it straight out to the front of his net, tips it back to Ratterman, who just shoots it over the net. That was a nice play. Furtak unable to corral the breakaway pass. He goes after it now. Ratterman takes it for Broderon, throws it up to Holtz, and icing will be the call. So 5 minutes, 30 seconds into this period, no goals in the third yet, so.
Yeah, it's an improvement.
So, like I said, the goal we're talking about here is can Heritage win the third period? Puck shot around to Green. He takes it, fires it over to Max Mueller. He chips it in on net. Hong is now able to pick it up.
Let's go, run!
Stolen by Gopal. Goes behind his own net. Just chips it off to himself.
Let's go, run!
Back to Gopal. Stolen by Hong at the line. Chips it off the boards. Holtz has it. Tosses it up to Ratterman. Chips it up to Gopal. Throws it in. Here goes D'Angelo. He's going to race past. Gopal's got the speed. Makes a nice stop.
Nice move.
Throws it over to Hong. Nice save by Vonnie. He's looking behind him, but he's got it.
That was a great play by your boy there.
Yeah, he knew he didn't have the speed to keep up with Gopal. Made a nice stop and was able to get it across to Hunt, who was able to get, pretty much go in
Smart play.
on alone. So yeah, I agree. Smart play. Well, it looks like Gantos is going to go to the box. I'm guessing he said something because he definitely didn't do anything on the ice. Surprised referee is letting those kids stand in the referee circle. It's going to be 5-on-5, so I'm guessing they gave him some kind of misconduct.
Okay, all right, I'll take it down then.
Which means he said some nasty words, probably to the referee, and he's done for the night. But okay. Heritage just gets it up to Smirko. Is able to corral it in the corner. Pushes it in front to Radimer, knocks it into the corner. Vertek takes it, fires it around. Unable to keep it in. Wilkins is going to win the race to this puck. Throws it. Oh! Oh! He, Grayson had a great chance there. He just couldn't lift it up.
Yeah.
He gets that puck up and it goes straight in, but, so he tried to chip it and just, snow on the ice, just couldn't get under it.
Nice work by Akshay again.
Yeah, Bonnie has played a solid game, saving, all but 25 shots. And another easy catch there. Saw that one all the way. Car wins the draw, but they don't get it. Wilkins takes it, throws it in. Oh, man. Puck just sitting on the goal line, but they're unable to push it in. Finally, the Spartans were able to pick it up and come to the center ice. Corsi carries it in, makes a move to the line, makes another quick move. Unable to beat the last player. Chipped out to center ice by Heritage, picked up by Gopal. Gavin Gold takes it down the left side. Cuts to the center, chips it over the net. Covered by Heritage. They get it out of center ice. Gopal grabs it again. Makes a nice pass to Corsi. Comes across, chipped away by Furtek. Was able to take it, but knocked off the puck by Swierka. Over to Ratterman. Throws it in front to Corsi, who knocks it to the side. Corsi still has it, curls. Tries to cut to the net, but taken by Eade, who just loses an edge. But he's able to toss it out to center. Grobel picks it up again. Throws it to Corsi, knocked back. He's onside now. Corsi grabs it. Throws it to Ratterman. Fires it off the crossbar and out of play. Ratterman has a real strong shot for someone his size.
Yeah.
Very heavy. And he rifled that one again. Off the crossbar. 6:30 to go. Still no goals in this period. Spartans 8. Pride Phoenix 3. Hong takes it in now. Makes a nice stop move. Fires it over the net. Over to Christine, who fires it in.
Oh.
Nice shot. Off the rebound. And Heritage Rockridge able to cut the deficit to 4. After a shot by Hong that went flying over the net, came out the Christine at a pretty tough angle. So Chase Christine able to get his 6th of the year. Puck tipped out the center ice. Corsi grabs it, brings it in, cuts across, unable to take it in front of the net. Picked up by Furtek, throws it over to Green. Comes across, tosses it towards the net, knocked behind the net. Picked up by Hong, who loses it. Thrown to Corsi, he's got a lot of speed. Mueller's coming back hard. Save by Taglioni. Holtz grabs it now. Another nice play by Mueller. Puck behind the net. Picked up by Hong, taken by Corsi. Hong grabs it again. Makes a quick move. Comes up to center ice. He's going to come up with speed. It's 3-on-2. Hong takes it himself, so fires it into the top corner.
Yes, sir.
Now 8-5.
That's 2 goals in a minute.
Heritage Rockridge. Making this one a little bit interesting. We'll see if Rodron, who's been kind of playing lackadaisical this period, decides to pick up their tempo a little bit. Regardless, score is now 8-5 with 5:20 to go in the third.
Let's go, Spartans!
Over to Mueller. Throws it up. They wave off the icing. Corporal picks it up behind the net. Carries it out. Makes a chip to himself. Another nice play to himself. Puck's rolling now. And he's unable to control it as it's picked up by Green. Back to Mueller, who pushes it out to Eade. Makes a spin move. Curls around. Tries to throw it to Wilkins across ice. Unable to do so. Picked up by Mueller, who tosses it down. This will be icing. .443 to go in the third. Shots 39-31 in favor of the Spartans. Score 8-5 in favor of the Spartans. Face off to the left of the Heritage goalie. Puck kind of kicks around at the circle. Finally, Heritage comes up with it, knocks it out. Wilkins has it, beats his man. Fires it on net. Nice save. Thrown to center ice. Face-off's going to be at center ice. .420 to go. Broadround controls the draw. Swierka over to Gopal. Throws it down the ice, knocked to the side by Heritage goalie. Chips it up. Throw it over to Corsi. Tosses it across to Park, who fires it over the net. Picked up by Corsi at his own blue line. Chips it into Swierka in the corner. Picked up by George, who tosses it around to himself. He's able to get it out to center ice, but it goes straight to Gorpel. He carries it right back in for Rodrin. He fires it around, comes all the way out to center ice, all the way to their own zone. Thrown to center ice, picked up by Park. Over to Corsi. Corsi cuts to the center of the ice. Nice save by the Heritage goalie. Again, picked up the line by Gorpel. Chipped up to Hong. Hong carries it now through center ice. Fires it, saved by Vonnie. Gets his own rebound. Picked up by Swierka, throws it across to Holtz. He comes in over the line, drops it to Corsi. Over to Swierka, fires it, tipped wide. I think Mueller was able to get a stick on it. Puck goes behind the net. Corsi on it again. Tries to knock it out the back of the net, unable to do so. Picked up by Mueller. He looks up ice. He's got no help. He carries it himself. Carries it in wide. Chipped back to center ice by Broadrun. But they're unable to do so. Ede follows it up. He's got it. Tries to throw it to the center of the ice, but it now comes to center. Wilkins tries to chip it. Picked up by Holtz. Carries it in. Makes a nice move. And beautiful shot.
Damn.
By Gorpel. Picks the top left corner. .222 to go. That'll put a final nail in the coffin, I believe, for this game. As the score is now 9-5 Spartans. Spartans pick it up, throw it in. Offside. Kind of hit Corsi in the back, and then he was over the line when he was able to finally corral it. Wilkins grabs it. unable to hold on to it. Svirka takes it, throws it to Radimer, and chips it in. Mueller picks it up for Heritage. Tosses it up to Wilkins. Makes a nice move. Comes in over the line. Has Ede on the far side. Tries to make a toe drag and loses the puck. Corporal grabs it, coming full speed up the ice, goes wide, makes a move, chips to the front, throws it straight to Ede, who tosses it up to Wilkins, who's got a step. Can he hold it? Nope. Fires it. Oh, hits the inside of the left post, and it chips out to the other side. Right around back the other way. They're able to toss it. Fire wagon hockey right now as the puck's going up and down the ice. Ede takes it, chips it down. About a minute 18 left to go in the period. Rod playing catch behind their own net. They make a mistake. Christine's able to pick it up. makes a nice check out to D'Angelo in front. Was able to shoot it. Picked up by Ratterman, who fires it all the way down the ice. Icing's the call. Yeah, it was kind of funny. They were passing behind their net and made a little mistake. Puck didn't make it all the way, and ended up with the collision that Chase Christine definitely got the better of there. So 52 seconds to go. Puck one back. D'Angelo has it in the corner, chips it out to the front of the ice. Puck goes on top of the net. Christine unable to get it. Comes out to Corsi, tosses it back to Svirka, curls around his own net. Pass out to center ice. Again, goes to Corsi. Makes a nice move, unable to get around Furtak. Hooks takes it, fires it. Blocker saver to Taglioni. Chipped out. Christine is 3-on-1 for Heritage. They're unable to get it over the line. Christine takes it. Now he dumps it in. 20 seconds to go. Puck rimmed around by Rodron. Up to Corsi with 10 seconds remaining. Tipped forward. Puck not chipped out by Heritage. 7 seconds to go. Furtek gets it. Fires to center ice. And that'll do it as the clock strikes 0.
Well, I tell you what, we achieved the micro goal.
We did.
Won the third period.
We did win the third period 2-1, which in the grand scheme of things means we lost the game 9-5, but
I mean, honestly, to not get mercy ruled in this game or have at least a running clock in the third, that's also a bit of a win.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the top 5 or 6 were very strong for Broad Run, and to the kids' credit, you know, they played hard, and you know, if we have Mason Mueller back in the game next time around,
might be a bit closer.
Might be a little closer. Although both him and Ethan can't play the whole game, so
yeah,
this will be a tough one for us when we see them later in this.
All right, well that wraps it up for the regular season.
It does, and I'm not sure when the playoffs start, but you probably have a good idea.
I have no idea.
Well,
I don't know yet what the schedule looks like, but we will update as soon as we have it. It'll get uploaded into Team Snap, and we will get our live schedule updated as soon as we have it. Grayson trying to pose for a picture there with Akshay, former teammates.
Yep.
In fact, flashback about, 7-8 years ago, Akshay and Grayson were learning to skate together right here on this sheet of ice. We would come out and do public skates together with Akshay.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I don't have, well, yeah, you want me to come down and take a photo?
That is what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up then.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Go take a photo of Grayson and Akshay. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.
It feels like